Rock Golem 160 under needle. This blade is a well sought after blade. There's a lot of competitive meta for it. So let's get to the back of the box and take a look at the parts. So Rock Golem is a right spin defense type. And on top of that, we now have the Rock Golem blade. It's an octangular design. We have lower blades and upper blades, resulting in different types of attack and defense deflections. Now, moving on to the ratchet, we get 160, a very sought after ratchet, and this ratchet is now in orange and white. Now we do get another new part for the channel, under needle. Under needle is a millimeter shorter than regular needle. And other than that, let's get it unboxed. Taking a look at the Rock Golem blade, we have a hexagon pattern right here. And like I said, we have lower sloped blades, and I guess these are more flat sloped blades to be able to hit the ratchet, providing smash and under attacks, and well as under defense and above a defense. Pretty interesting design. I think we've seen this design in Burst before. It's done pretty well, but we'll just have to wait and see in person. All right. One thing to notice, I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme. It seems very Fantastic Four-ish. I don't know if that was the intended purpose, but the color scheme just is not a win for me, and I've heard that from multiple people that they could have done like a tan rather than this Fantastic Four design. Anyways, here is the QR code. There you go. Again, we do have 160 in this white orange ratchet scheme. Yeah, like I said, just very Fantastic Four-ish, and I wish they would have gone with a different color scheme. And then a green under needle just is very interesting and out of place. I would have probably, if I was going to go with this design, I would have given it a blue under needle to match the rest of the layer, because we have a lot of white and orange going on, and just a little bit more blue just to offset the color scheme would have been a little bit better and to bring it all together. Other than that, you guys, let's get the scale out. Starting things off, we have the Rock Golem blade, and that is weighing in at 34.7 grams. Kind of light. Not gonna lie, that is not too great, but I guess it could be better. All right, 160, 5.9 grams, and under needle is 1.9 grams. Let's throw the whole entire blade together. Let's see what we get total weight wise. Total weight is about 42.5 grams. I guess that's not too terrible. Could always be worse. We just did the unboxing for Tackle Goat and another bay, and they were just extremely light, so this is a plus side. Yeah, let's continue. The bays we're gonna use from this point on to do the mock battles is gonna be my deck set, just because last video went a little too long with the battles. We got 17 minutes, and it seemed like you guys like more of the 10-minute footage rather than like 2 or 3 people that enjoy the longer run videos. So we're just gonna stick to 3 bays, and I'm just gonna do a more competitive styling. So the first bay will be Cobalt Dragoon, and I swapped out the 680 ratchet or the 580 ratchet for 455. I've seen a lot better results using the 455. It puts Cobalt Dragoon a lot lower and can hit attacks more often. So we're going to use that. Then my next is Hover Wyvern 160 flat. This is a really good competitive combo and can deal some high impact damage. My last blade, as y'all know, is Kill Shark 260 low flat. 3, 2, 1. All right, so very stable, very nice right away. Let's give it a bump test, a light one. Yeah, still very stable. We'll give it a little bit harder of a bump test, and then just goes right back to the center. Very nice. Let's see why people rave about this. All right, we're gonna do a side launch. 3, 2, 1. Still very stable with the side launch. There's been no signs of scraping. So yeah, overall, this is very nice to see from a defense type, because usually with defense types, we get a lot of scraping. And we're getting no scraping. Let's do a little bit harder of a launch here. Yeah, very controlled even with a really hard launch, no scraping. So this is honestly a solid build, but we'll see how it works in battle. Our first battle, Cobalt Dragoon versus Golem Rock. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Cobalt Dragoon getting underneath Golem. But does it have enough stamina? Moving on to Hover Wyvern. Lastly, Kill Shark. My thoughts on Rock Golem. Well, you guys saw for yourself, it beat 2 meta combos. Now, one of those meta combos is slightly altered, and we were doing good with it, but Rock Golem came back and slaughtered it in the end. And that happens in Beyblade. Sometimes you win a match and sometimes you lose a match. And then it beat Hover Wyvern, which honestly was surprising. I didn't think it was going to beat Hover Wyvern. It lost to Kill Shark, but it put up a good fight to keep my Kill Shark combo. And with that being said, what do I say about this? I believe you should go out and buy it. Whether you buy the Takara Tomy one, whether you buy the Hasbro one, or whether you buy one of each, so that way you have a spare. I believe you need to go out and buy this one. This is a solid, compact defense type, even just as stock combo. I mean, you saw Kill Shark hit it, and it did like 3 extreme dashes in a row, like just completely 3, and then hit Kill Shark, and I believe that's where it lost the match right there. But in the end, it was just, for the most part, it was unbelievably stable that I've just never seen that out of a defense type in this whole entire game until now. The only bait I've seen stay stable is the Wizard Rod combo, the 960 ball combo, and this just by itself is just insanely stable. So I do recommend you go out and buy this. Even if you throw some of the meta combos on it, or even if you use it by itself, like it beat meta combos by itself. I could probably do more testing on to see how well this stock combo is. Maybe we'll do that in the future, but go out, buy this bay, have fun with it, and as always, please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. With that, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Have a great day.